I think that this question that you just raised about like race and ethnicity and whiteness was coming up a lot at Standing Rock. I think because there were a lot of white people who maybe had never thought about that before, because being white in this country, while it's not an ethnicity, it is a real thing, right? And there's power behind it because our system is based in white supremacy. So a lot of people who were there, at least in the time that I was there, who were white people, maybe had the privilege to never have to even think about that question. Because in America, if you're white, like it doesn't totally matter where you're from because you have the skin color and so you have certain power and privileges that other folks don't have. So I think that there were discussions going on there about people coming to terms with that, about people trying to figure out like where am I from and how did I get here, and coming to terms with like the fact that their ancestors participated in colonization and genocide, and like maybe, you know, they're an immigrant. Maybe their parents came here, so maybe they're not directly involved, but a lot of people are. So there were those kinds of discussions. And I think one of the things that was really, talked about was the need for white people to talk about these things and to kind of articulate them among our white communities. Because, like, as Rebecca was saying, people of color have to do this work all the time. They have to experience this daily, and indigenous folks the same, right? So as white people, we need to be able to understand these issues and to like take responsibility and speak up and talk to our families or our friends, because there's a lot of work to do. People have like totally mixed levels of understanding of their power in this country, and like there's a lot of work to do. So I would say I totally agree with you. How do we talk to people about it? And how do we talk about like the real history of this country and how this country was founded and the violence that happens every day, still today, throughout the entire time white people came on this continent? So yeah, I think talking about it is a first step.